Today I want to share with you one of my all-time favorite recipes and one of the things that I love to eat anytime. And today it's going to be Hilopites with lamb. A beautiful combination, all done in one pot, Greek style, very delicious, and you can feed a crowd. So let's get right to this. To start us off, I'm using a couple pounds of lamb. My butcher has portioned it off for me, so I'm already off to the races. I'm just gonna do for this about half a cup of olive oil. You don't want to chintzy on this because this is not only a fat in this that will help with the browning, but it's also gonna add a bunch of flavor. And these portions are actually like pretty big, like these are pretty big portions. So just put these in there, just like that. Let these brown. And what you're going to do is simply brown these on all sides. Now, with this seasoning, lamb can handle a generous amount of salt as well as pepper. Perfect. Now, that's going to do its thing. While that's doing its thing, very simply, we're going to start chopping up our onion and our garlic, and that way it's ready when our lamb is. All right, so moving along here, my lamb is beautifully browned. We're ready to kind of take that and move that off to the side. I'm also gonna reduce my heat here a little bit because now it's time to add the onions. So here I've got one finely chopped onion and one clove of garlic. Oliver needs a little attentions. So I'm gonna put that in there, just like that, nice and easy. Same with the garlic. I put the garlic in at the same time. I don't really wanna brown anything here. I wanna very simply just make it translucent. So about 3 to 4 minutes is all it's gonna take. So now we've got the beautiful olive oil in here, plus the lamb fat rendered down. It's gonna be an absolute killer flavor combination. Next thing here now is Oliver probably needs a cuddle, but I'm gonna throw in about half a teaspoon of cinnamon. In this case, less is more. I want just the essence of this. I really don't want to taste any cinnamon. When Oliver wants to play, Oliver wants to play. So moving along. Now, with my cinnamon in at this stage of the game, what's going to happen is it's going to release its essential oils as well, and it's going to perfume our recipe even more. Next part to go in is 1 cup of crushed tomatoes. Just like that. Nothing to this at all. Now I'm going to bring up the temperature again because I want to bring this up to a boil now. I'm also going to add some water at this point. Probably about a liter or 4 cups worth or so of water will go into this. We're going to adjust our water as needed afterwards with our hilopites. Now, I'm going to take my browned lamb and I'm going to put it back in my pot. Look how beautiful that is. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. And what we're going to do now is bring this up to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, reduce heat, cover, and simmer for 45 minutes. I want my lamb, because it's bone in, I want my lamb to just kind of fall off the bone and just flavor everything. Oh my God, it's going to be delicious. Sorry, I was just intoxicated by the smells. The aromas in here are absolutely insane. It's been almost an hour. My lamb is pretty much fork tender right now. It's exactly where I want it to be. Time to add in those little square pillow egg noodles of happiness, aka Hilopites. These things are like, they may as well be Greek baby food because they're just so fantastic. For those of you that are Greek, you know exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to these babies. For those of you that wish you were Greek, you probably had these at some Greek's house they're fantastic. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put about a cup to a cup and a half of these in there. And believe me, that much is enough for 4 people easily. Now, I'm gonna give these a quick stir around here. Through this cooking process, you're gonna keep adding water because as the Hilopites cook, they're gonna be absorbing the water. You have 2 options here for this. You can either gradually add the water and make them a thicker consistency, almost like a pasta, or you can add a little extra water and you can have these like a thinner, almost like a soup or a stew. Either way, totally up to you. So now, these are gonna go. The remainder of this dish is based on the doneness of my Hilopites. So probably looking anywhere from about 10, 12, 15 minutes tops. And you're gonna have to kind of keep an eye out as well. Now, you don't want these sinking to the bottom if you don't stir them and then catching on you, because that's definitely a no-no. All right, my Hilopites are ready. Took about 12 minutes or so, and they are absolutely fantastic. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna serve this up family style. Everybody can kind of pick and choose what they want, the kind of meat they want, how much meat. Some people may not want meat. The flavor will definitely be there. So let me grab a little tool here. And all I'm gonna do is just start plating this up family style. Oh boy. If you guys could only smell the aroma in here, absolutely phenomenal. Now, I'm gonna serve this up here like this, but I am actually gonna set up a plate for myself to try it out as well. And nothing goes better with this than a lili midzithra. And I'm just gonna put some on here just to try. Really good, really nice. Now, this is gonna be hotter than sin, I know that, but oh my gosh. The flavor of the lamb and the tomato sauce, it's light, but it is so flavorful, so delicious. And there's such a beautiful texture of the Hilopites in your mouth. All day long, baby, all day long. I could have this pretty much every day. This could probably be my last meal. I mean, geez, this is so delicious, so good. So that's it for this episode, my friends, on my Hilopites with lamb. Very easy to do, 1-pot meal. You're in and out. Even the people that don't like lamb, I promise you, you're not gonna get that pungent lamb flavor. It's gonna be there in the background and it's gonna be a hit with everybody. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit that like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. For this recipe and many others, check me out online as well at kensgreektable.com. And until next time, much love from beautiful Greece. Bye for now.